Every year, more than 70 area businesses and over 3,000 attendees come together to enhance or forge relationships at the annual Plymouth Area Chamber of Commerce Business Expo. The local scene popped up at this year's expo to talk to business representatives about why this event is vital to the local professional community.
Hi, I'm Tiff Phillips.
Hi, I'm Mark McKinley, and we're here today at the Hotel 1620 to attend the Plymouth Area Chamber of Commerce's annual Business Expo.
We're going to meet a lot of great businesses today. Let's see what these folks have to say. With Bob Nolet, who's the Director of Operations for the Chamber. So you've been doing this a long time. This is your 11th Business Expo?
Yes, the 11th one that I've been working on. We've been doing it for years and years before I joined the Chamber.
Why do you think people will come back every year?
Well, you know, we're one of the only chambers that still holds a business expo. A lot of chambers have stopped doing them, just they didn't find that they were beneficial for their members, but we find that it still is beneficial and our members still want it. So a lot of, we get a lot of businesses from other chambers that come to this expo specifically because it's really the only option they have as well.
What other events do you have coming up?
So we have a lot of events coming up. We have our annual Bark in the Park coming up that everyone loves. That's at Nelson Park on June 10th. And that's from 11 to 3. We have our Empowering Women's panel luncheon, which is a fantastic event, and that's going to be May 11th. And that is going to be a new venue this year, and that is at the Pine Hills East Bay. So those are the next two current events that we have coming up. And then obviously we're going to be opening up our registration next week for our Waterfront Festival, which will take place August 26th this year. So there's a lot happening. As always, we're a pretty active chamber. But we like to offer as much as we can for our members.
That's amazing. Now, can you tell me a little bit about the Duxbury Chamber? That's something coming up too, right?
Sure. So the Duxbury Chamber is an affiliate chamber of the Plymouth Area Chamber. We found that there was a need once the Duxbury Business Association had disbanded a couple years ago. And Duxbury businesses specifically wanted their own organization. Even though we're a regional chamber and we still cover the 9 towns on the South Shore, Duxbury is one of the towns that we still do cover. But to join the Duxbury Chamber specifically, you need to be a Duxbury business, whereas a Plymouth Area Chamber member can be from any of our 9 towns we serve or beyond. You don't even have to have your business in our 9 towns. You just want to do business within our area. So that's a little bit of a difference there. It's obviously a much smaller chamber that we hope to grow, the Duxbury that is. But the Plymouth Area Chamber we're still our same regional chamber. We have almost 900 members now and growing, and we are constantly coming up with new ideas and new opportunities for our members.
You guys are just so vital to the community. Thank you so much for having us here today. I am with my new friend, Kim. Can you talk to me about your business?
Oh, I would love to talk to you about my business. My business is Marchand, CFO. We do financial services for small businesses and nonprofits, from chief financial officer all the way to bookkeeping, payroll, taxes. We do the whole thing.
And you said that you're women-run?
Women powered. We are 12 women strong. We're growing. We love to lift and rise.
And you're a new member to the chamber, correct?
I am a brand new member to the Plymouth Chamber, and I am so excited to be here. It has been such an awesome welcoming. I joined about a month ago, and so awesome to be here at the expo today.
Here I am at the 95.9 WATD FM booth with the hardest working guy every morning from 5 a.m. to up to until 10 a.m., Monday through Friday, Rob Hakala. Rob, why is it important to love what you do?
Well, I'll tell you, you got to be passionate. First of all, it's good to see you again. I'm so excited to be here. You have to be passionate about what you do. And they always say that. And this is my dream to do a morning show. When I went to Curry College, graduated in '96, and I said, I'd love to do a morning show. And then eventually the show opened up at WATD, and I've been doing it. It'll be 23 years in November, and it's been amazing. And you got to love what you do, especially if you get up at 3:30 in the morning.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you very much, Rob, for spending some time with us today.
I'm with Racquel from 1620 Winery. Tell me a little bit about it. It's a beautiful venue.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The 1620 Winery is down at Cordage Park, and my husband, Robert Mullaney, is the winemaker there, and we love to celebrate wine.
Wine is so good. So can you tell me a little bit about why you think the chamber is so important to this community?
I live and die by the Chamber. I can't thank them enough for everything that they do for us. It's interesting that this is my very first show, and the reason that I decided to come to this show is we primarily do a lot of weddings, but corporations don't generally think of us, a winery, to say thank you to their customers, or maybe have a Christmas party, or to do a cocktail event. So really trying to reach out to the business community as opposed to my brides, that they come pretty readily, to let them know where we are and what we can do for them.
That's wonderful. Now, why do you think it's important to have events like this?
This is a great networking opportunity. It's funny because I used to be in healthcare, now I'm in wine. I smile and pour for a living, so it's not a bad transition. But I have literally seen so many people here today from my networking and healthcare days. It's really nice to reconnect with our local people.
Here I am with Michael with Rogers Gray. Michael, what brought you here today?
Sure, thanks. Yeah, so what brought me here today was really just, coming out, seeing all the business owners and all the different businesses that are here. It's great to see the support for the Chamber. Rogers Gray, we try to, really partake in all events like this and just, spread our name wherever we can and just spread goodwill as much as we can as well. So we're happy to be here and, looking forward to all the new contacts that we make here.
Here we are, we're at the Bayshore Staffing Incorporated booth with Jennifer and Stephanie. Stephanie, tell me all about your business.
Well, Jennifer runs Bayshore Staffing, and I have been lucky enough to work with her since day one when we opened in 2009. And we run a full cycle recruiting agency. We serve all from, all of New England essentially, and some clients even on the West Coast. We run the full gamut. So we fill positions from administrative, HR, IT, marketing, accounting, and finance. And we've been really successful down here on the South Shore. We have an office right down here in Plymouth. Yep.
Excellent. Now, why is it important to do these networking type events?
Well, actually, what's really good about them is we get to meet our community. We see the different business leaders out here, and we really can show them what type of needs that we can fill for them. And we're local, so it's wonderful to be here. Just to introduce ourselves.
Christina Coleman from Plymouth Patuxent Museums. Now, what brings you to the expo today?
We're really excited to promote all of our upcoming events and our corporate space for programs.
Can you tell us about your corporate space?
Yeah, so if organizations or businesses want to host a dinner or like a Christmas meeting or a party, we have space for that.
What other events do you have going on?
The end of May, we've got a big plant sale, and then we're focusing on our summer camps.
I'm here with Christine from Harbor One Mortgage. Now with today's market, is it a good time? Is it a bad time? Is now the perfect time for a mortgage?
It's always a good time to buy a house. It's always better than renting. It's a tight market out there. There's not a lot of inventory. There's a lot of buyers, but with the right team, you get it done.
Taylor, you're from Mass Hire. Tell us about your business and its mission.
All right, so Mass Hire is a state-funded business. We have multiple locations all over Massachusetts. I am specifically from Mass Hire South Shore. So our office is in Quincy, right on Hancock Street. And we actually cover all the way up from like Milton, all the way down to Plymouth. And our main mission is really just to get people out there and working. So we work with employers. So when employers need jobs, they can come to us and we can try to fill those positions. On the flip side, we also work with job seekers. So we can do something as little as just kind of helping people with their resumes, or we can do something that's a little bit more intensive, like sending them to training. Or I'm actually from the youth program, so I'm a youth career counselor. So I work with youth from ages 14 to 24, and we can even help them with like paid internships and kind of get them that like career exploration before they commit to it. Yes, and it's paid, which is awesome. Yeah,
that's unheard of.
I know, right? The kids love that part. That's the incentive right there. And also, when we put them in that more intensive programs, we make sure that we do a resume workshop. So it's not just us helping you create your resume. We're helping you learn how to make it and then learn how to edit it later on in life as well. So you don't need to depend on us to do it. You learn how to do it yourself. After that, especially when we have an employer that is interested in that youth, we'll then follow up with doing an interviewing workshop, which that is like most people have no idea how to do an interview. They kind of just show up and hope for the best. So, we try to teach practices and best ways to kind of sell yourself to that employer to get that opportunity. And again, we make sure we're teaching them ways that they can practice themselves, so they don't, again, have to rely on us to do it. They can do it on their own after they do their workshop. We also do mock interviews, which a lot of the kids get nervous about, but you know, it's my favorite part. So we have them come in all dressed up as they normally would for an interview. We have them sit down and, you know, they're sweating buckets and all nervous and stuff. But you know, it's the purpose of getting them to practice that. And that's really what we try to teach, is all this stuff may be really daunting in the moment, but the more that you practice it, the more comfortable you get and the more confident you get in yourself. So that's really our like main goal in that, you know, career exploration field.
I wish there were services like that when I was, you know, a teenager.
Right, me too. I do too. I just, you know, I am so thankful, and just seeing and working with these youth and seeing them go from like, I don't even know what a resume is, what are you talking about, to seeing them all dressed up, like going to their interview, letting me know it went great, like I'm gonna start next week. Like, it's just seeing that whole trajectory is amazing.
Here I am with Emilie and Payton of Mia's Catering by Mama Mia's. Emilie, tell me about your business.
We are a full service catering. We also do some delivery setups as well, that we have our staff who'll come in, set it up, or we can do your choice of doing a full service catering. We do everything for you to make your life easier.
Thank you. Now, Payton, why is it important to do these networking type of events?
Yeah, these networking events are important because people get to come in, and if they don't, it brings awareness to the community about your business, and it brings awareness to other businesses about your business. So we get to network with other businesses as well as the people in the community.
Here I am with Florence and Krystal with Therapy Counseling Medication Service. Now, Florence, tell me a little bit about your business.
So our business is it has to do with therapy, talk therapy, and also we do home care services. So on our talk therapy, we help people with depression, anxiety. On our home care side of the business, we do home care, making home health aid, adult, taking care of adults from 18 years and older. With our people, I know everybody says they do Corey, but we take one step further. We do fingerprinting, so that when we're sending workers to people's home, we want our people to be comfortable. Both the staff that is going to a client's house and the clients that is welcoming the staff in their own home. So, and that's the reason why, because I did it that way, because my parents also used this service. I was able to be gifted that gift because somebody do due diligence before they send their staff to my house. And I says to myself, anytime I'm doing this business, that is the model that I'm going to be using. And it works so far because everybody that we send, we do our due diligence before we send them to people's home.
Excellent. Thank you, Florence. Now, Krystal, why is it important to do these types of networking events?
I think it's important because it gets our name out there, especially for my aunt. She's worked really hard at this, and for people to see how much effort she's put into this, and for me to show all of the work that she's done, it's really important for them to understand that.
We are a direct lender, Shamrock Home Loans. We have our office at 385 Court Street in Plymouth, and our headquarters is in Providence, Rhode Island. We are a small company, but we were just voted the #1 mortgage company to work for, and we're very proud of that. But we do all of the programs and anything that anybody could possibly need for mortgage services.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, so I'm a millennial. So what advice would you have for someone who's maybe just coming into their first time owning a home? How they go about the loan process?
The best thing to do is to go to a home buyer seminar and sit down. It takes about an hour and a half to go through all of the information that you would need. It talks about credit. It talks about down payment situations and different programs. Getting a pre-approval is kind of like a big jigsaw puzzle. There's a lot of details, and you need someone who's going to give you personal, private attention.
I am with Miss Victoria. Now, you are not here for one reason, but two reasons.
That's correct. I work for Easy Choice Insurance, so I'm here supporting them as well as my networking group, Connect to Close. We're local here to Plymouth, and we're one seat per profession, and we refer business with one another.
Wonderful. Now, can you talk about why events like this are super important for the community?
Yeah, absolutely. We get together, we mingle, we not only support each other, the coalition, all the different businesses here get together and really just support one another.
I'm with Justen from Complete Energy Services. We've chatted before, but for everybody at home, can you just refresh on what your business is about?
Basically, over at Complete Energy, what we do is we work with small business owners to make sure that their facilities are the most energy efficient that they can be.
That's exciting, and it's good for the environment, right?
Of course, that's our main concern is our carbon footprint. But with how utility rates have been over the past since November, everyone and their mother have experienced a rate increase of roughly about 60%. So the national average is 17 cents per kWh. And most business owners right now are paying 32 cents per kWh, which if you're always looking at your bill, it's pretty dramatic. So a lot of people are scrambling to try to get as much savings as possible.
Now, can you tell me about why events like these are important to the community?
Events like these are huge because you never know. Google can only tell you so much, right? So if you want to research exactly what you need for whenever you need it, you come to a place like this and you might find something that you didn't know you needed. And there's always a bunch of great people. The Chamber of Commerce puts on such a great event. This is the historical 1620 hotel in Plymouth. So it's a special event and everybody's really friendly here and we're just all trying to grow and we're all trying to help the community.
I'm here with Peter from Shoreline Aviation. Peter, tell me all about your business.
So Shoreline has been in business for just over 40 years, and we focus on charter flights along with flight instruction. So chartering people all over the country, and then for people who want to learn how to fly.
And Peter, why is it so important to kind of utilize the Plymouth Area Chamber of Commerce to help you out, your business and other businesses?
That's a great question. It's just because they bring so many people into this area and really kind of help spread our name to a group of people that can just help us grow.
So we talk with Peter from Shoreline Aviation. I've got Erin with me now. Erin, can you tell me why, the Chamber, how does the Chamber kind of help the business community as a whole?
Yes, I think it connects the local community to local businesses and brings awareness to those small businesses not everyone always has access to.
And Erin, why is it important to love what you do?
It's important to be passionate about your job and the community. It just brings everyone together as a whole.
Here I am with Darcy and Kristin from the Magical Years Early Learning Center. Darcy, please tell me all about your business.
Sure. So we are an early learning center. We have 3 locations in Pembroke, Halifax, and Kingston, and we provide early childhood programs for children ages 3 months to 8 years old.
Kristin, please indulge me. Why do you have to love what you do for work?
Well, taking care of kids is an important thing, and so you have to have a passion for what you do to help them grow and thrive.
I am with Sheila Vaughn from Cape Cod Community College. Can you tell us a little bit about the college? You guys have been around for a really long time.
We have, since the 1960s, and I just today saw a student that graduated from our school in 1972. So it's so exciting. And so Cape Cod Community College is a 2-year school, a community college, which is wonderful, right here in West Barnstable. And so we have online, hybrid, in-person classes. We have over 40 associate degrees, plus we also have many certificates as well. We have a non-degree programs as well. So really out there, if a student really wants to get any type of credential, it's a great time for students to be able to come to school. We're just starting a new thing with Healy. Hopefully it'll come through in the legislature to have Mass Reconnect, which is anybody over 25 that has not received a credential can actually go to school for free, and it's amazing. If you don't have a credential and you want to go to school, we'll help you go through that. So it's really important, and we're so excited. It's such a great way to do this, and I love working for a community college because it really is anybody can come. It's just the path that you have to take. So wonderful place.
Sheila, you seem to love what you do. Why is that important?
I think you have to love what you do because you are the one that's really selling your school or you're selling to a student. And it's not about selling, I'm selling education, which I think is really important. It's not about just me, but I think you have to be positive in what you do. And I think a mindset of being positive in life is very important. But I love that I work for a community college. I've worked for many different schools, but anybody can go to my school. You're breathing, you can come. And I love that aspect of what I do.
Well, it's been a great day at the Expo. We want to thank the Plymouth Area Chamber of Commerce for having us here today.
Make sure to check out Facebook and Instagram for upcoming PopuPACTV events, and make sure to check out our YouTube channel for what's good and good to know.
From all of us at the local scene by PACTV, we thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
For more information on this and other events, visit PlymouthChamber.com.
Hi friends, if you like this video by the local scene, share the love and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe.